Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Now it's Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Green.
Murray now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. To try again after the sack. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
To the air again, Stafford. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now a play fake it at Stafford. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down at 7. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Stafford. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now it's Stafford. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now Stafford on third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. They snap it to Stafford. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A big play that time on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Murray. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He'll air this out deep for Harmon. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. On 3rd down, Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On first down, Stafford here.
They'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, it's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Watch 18. 18's the mark. All day, dog.
Murray going to fire one out wide. That catch good for only a couple. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
To throw is Murray. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Murray keeps it himself. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think... He got there. He did it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, it's Cook. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Steps away to his left. Rashard Lawrence never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack on 1st down, Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Murray off play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Now, this offense, yeah, they keep wanting more, but they kind of got to be careful here, CD. I mean, we're still in the 3rd quarter. This game isn't over yet.
I would agree with you there, because while they've had all kinds of success and hit on some deep balls like this, the one thing they can't do is start to get loose with the football. A lot of time left, as you mentioned, and if they keep turning it over, they'll bring them back into the game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So into Cardinal territory now, and it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They run the counter with Cook, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Stafford. And now here's another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Brings up 2nd and 7. 27-yard.
From the 27, Murray finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Able to find Isabella. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Back to throw it, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So it's a win here.